Okay, welcome back to Danganronpa V3. We're in the middle of a trial. I mistakenly hit left click when I hovered over the thing, so we advance one dialogue. I can show you like this. See? I did that by accident. Anyways, continue with the trial, see what happens.
What happened to Angie too, but
Why Tenko though? Yeah.
can we talk about Tenko's case now and not just Angie?
Okay, you shut up.
I got you exactly where I wanted, Himiko.
What do you mean?
You bastard.
The two victims could have been killed by two separate murderers, you know. So we need to find the first blackened responsible for the first victim.
Way to emphasize the first.
We gotta figure out who killed Angie. Until we
Okay,
solve
Cookie
Angie's
Chin,
case,
shut up.
Tenko's case is meaningless. Did you suggest that to waste our time?
It's not meaningless!
Ooh.
Tenko's death was meaningless? How dare you!
Aww.
Tenko! How could you do this to her? Himiko.
Himiko,
This one actually
stop with
hurts.
your crappy lies.
Lies?
Everything you said is total BS.
Also, you shut
didn't
up.
give two shits about Tenko when she was alive. But now you're like, oh no, poor Tenko, after she's dead. Come on, really?
That did suck, but
Kokichi, enough!
No. It's okay. It's no surprise he'd think that. I know I ignored Tenko before. That's
oh.
why I'm so upset now. I should have faced Tenko. Worked things out with her while she was still alive.
Mm.
It's too late. I can't complain to her.
Man, the emotion is actually coming through her voice this time. Compared to previous voice lines.
Yeah, seriously! It's way too late to realize that now.
Alright, Kaito.
Our only option is to face her death head on.
Face her death?
Himiko, I understand what you're going through,
Thank you though.
so I'm gonna help you out. Let's work together to find the truth.
Alright.
Don't let anyone say her death didn't matter.
Kaito. Alright. I'll put a silencing curse on whoever calls Tenko's death meaningless.
Okay.
The name of the
I think I can
curse
deal with that.
is Death curse.
Oh.
I suppose being dead would silence someone pretty good.
I'm gonna miss her when she's dead.
Listen up. All
I
you
hope
guys
someone
are gonna
kinda
help out
doesn't
too.
die. Anyways, I actually don't want anyone else to die.
Abandoning someone who died and only thinking about your own survival. That's just as bad as a hit and run. I won't forgive
Wait,
something so
that's
messed
exactly
up.
the same thing though.
Tenko was our friend. Going to want to know why she died too.
I already told you that's so unnecessary.
But she already said he
We're
would solve
sidetracked
both,
here.
so whatever.
No, even if it was a different culprit, we need to know how Tenko died. If we don't find out who killed her, we won't be able to work together. Not now.
Yeah, it's also very
not
true.
ever.
There would still be a killer if that was the
Even if this
case.
trial isn't for her, in order for us to survive, we need to get to the bottom of Tenko's death. Not just to survive this trial,
So,
so we can keep
what
going
is with the whole
and live
sidetrack?
on.
Finally, you noticed. Jeez, you're so slow.
Did Kokichi want us to notice?
Don't listen to his crap.
Yeah.
Haven't decided whether there were two different culprits yet.
Yeah.
Let us talk about Tenko's case then. Perhaps that will provide
That
us
could,
a clue.
because that was the whole thing was sprung up on the basis of trying to talk to Angie, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe someone believed that could be a true thing, so they went and silenced whoever was doing the thing.
So, what do we
Intentional.
talk about first?
She's starting to believe.
For now, let's see if we can narrow down the list of suspects.
Tancrotch probably got killed during the seance, so everyone
What?
there's suspicious.
Why do you call her that? Oh, then the Sans, Korekio, Shuichi, Himiko, and Kibo, technically.
That's it.
I did say technically,
It
not
was
the
me,
actual truth.
Kyo, Himiko, and Kokichi.
So those four are the culprits.
You shut up.
Oh, Himiko's still culprit?
I mean,
Well,
she's a
that's
common
probably
factor.
just
It's
a coinkydink. The most suspicious out of the four is really suggested the whole seance idea.
Who suggested the room though? That's what I want to know.
I may have suggested it, but I explained the procedure beforehand, yes? If we all knew of it before the murder, then we are all equally suspicious.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose, but...
Yeah.
In addition, the seance wasn't entirely in my control either.
He did suggest Himiko first, didn't he?
I was not the one who selected the room we performed it in.
Oh.
It was Himiko.
Oh. Well, I shall begin the preparations at once.
Oh, right.
Also, we should not limit our suspects to only
Kibo
those who
was also
participated
technically
in the
there,
seance.
and no one knows where
The
Kaito.
room had a point of entry
Yeah.
from outside, you see.
Oh yeah. The floorboards.
There!
Yeah.
You're talking about under the floor, right?
Yeah.
Huh? Under the floor?
There's a whole big ass
There's a
space in
crawl
there.
space under the floor a person can move through. There was also a hole that connected it to the neighboring room.
Yeah. Cause rot.
If the culprit used the hole, they could have entered and exited the seance room.
If we consider that possibility, then there is another suspect.
Another suspect?
Don't tell me Kibo. What are you doing?
I can see it clearly. The true identity
Why are you getting
of
excited,
Tenko's
buddy?
killer.
Don't get excited. I don't like it when you are excited. We've seen what happens, technically. Alright, the case shall lose floorboard. Kibo's flashlight
The
function.
culprit
Is
sneaked
that gonna
in
be it?
during the seance by crawling under the floor.
Alright.
But it was pitch black during the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
On the floor.
Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our villain had a light.
This is really gonna be. Oh. Haha. Shut up, buddy. I was trying to agree with you, though. Okay, what is my
The culprit sneaked in during the seance
hole in the corner, loose floor
by
with the
crawling
cage child?
under the floor.
Okay, let me go and read the whole thing.
See, it's under the floor.
Because our villain had a light.
Light?
Oh.
You mean candle?
No, that's not.
I mean,
No.
Kibo's flashlight function. Huh? Now hold on a second.
Kibo could have used that function to get under the floor.
Oh,
and
that was a
sneak
double.
into the empty room during the seance.
Kibo
I said,
killed
hold
someone.
on a second.
He used his robot functions to commit the murders.
Are you gonna say something
Hold on a
else?
second.
Oh god, he's angry. Certainly with a little light, you could move around under the floor, but is that possible?
The culprit sneaked in during the seance
Loose
by
floorboard.
crawling under the floor.
What is this doing? It was not loose before the seance. There was red blood on the bottom part of the floorboard. What is, Let me get at it. Kibo, he can emit a blinding light from his eyes. It would have been blinding though. What was the other clue?
But it was pitch black during the
Cage
seance.
child holding the corner.
How could they even see if they were under the floor?
I feel like it has to do with this. Could I? No, of course it wasn't.
Function.
Hold on. Kibo could have used that under the floor.
What am I using as a bullet? I already... Yeah, I kind of fucked up.
The
I just
culprit
noticed...
sneaked in
Okay, no,
during
it
the
is...
seance by crawling under the floor.
Loose floorboard, the cage child.
During the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor.
Wait a second. Oh wow, this is long ass clue. What was that about loose floorboard? Does it say anything about... I may have missed the clue, or is it? Stripe blood? No.
You see, Our villain had a light.
Light? You mean candle?
Okay, no, that was just with candles. Really, just say so, Shuichi. Can't trust you.
I was wrong.
I don't.
The culprit sneaked in during the seance by crawling under the floor.
Okay,
Black during the seance.
but the culprit had a light. That's what you're saying. So I shouldn't agree with
Because
that.
it wasn't
technically.
dark under the floor. You see,
The corner of the kid
our
child.
villain had a light.
I'm clicking, damn it.
Candle?
I mean, keep. Huh?
Now hold on a second.
This is not
use
it.
that function to get under the floor and sneak into the empty room during the seance.
I said hold on a second. He used his robot functions to commit the murders.
Wait,
on
no,
a
I'm not
second.
trying to lie yet. Hang on. With a little light, you can move around under the floor. But is that
The
possible?
culprit sneaked in during the seance by crawling under the floor.
I am slightly confused about this.
I didn't even see if they were under the floor. Because it wasn't
Dark under the floor.
You see,
Our villain had a light.
No, okay. So we could have,
the culprit sneaked in during the seance. Crawling under the floor.
I could have, because we technically would have seen the light, wouldn't we?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our villain
Had a light.
You candle?
I mean,
Kibo's
flashlight function.
Now hold on.
Kibo could have used that floor.
No, okay.
I was wrong.
I'm confused because my idea would have been to like deny the fact that he could.
by crawling under the floor. Dark. You see,
This is not gonna be either. Oh fuck, it is. Sounds like, what do we aim that at? I thought it
I
would
don't think
be.
the culprit could have used a light
Yeah.
under the floor. There was a hole in the corner of the room.
Yeah,
If a light were used, it would have leaked through and we would have seen it.
yeah, see, that's what I meant.
but when we did the seance, the room was definitely pitch black.
So a light was
Yeah.
not shined under the floor, which means you cannot claim
Because
I
it's
am the
blinding specifically.
Jeez, here I thought this would be the case where the murder could only be done by a robot.
Of course you did.
You have accused me of being the culprit more than once now, simply because I am a robot. My status as a robot does not mean I am capable of performing superhuman feats.
What about your eyes
My
though?
vision is somewhat poor, and I only possess average physical strength and intelligence.
All right, you made your point. God, now I feel sort of bad for you.
Oh,
I neither
buddy.
want nor need your pity.
Stop playing into his. Oh, fuck.
Enough with the flashlight! It's way too bright!
You would have been difficult to move around under the floor in that pitch black darkness.
Unless.
Maybe the floor and the hole have nothing to do with this case.
Then why was floorboard under Tenko lined up funny?
Yeah, it was.
Going to think that was so culprit could stab Tenko from under floor.
Maybe, yeah. Good point, actually.
Ooh, nice observation, Gonta. Are you finally getting used to the class trials?
He doesn't want to, though. He's a good boy.
Uh-huh. Thank you.
Also, he's innocent.
Don't say it like that. You're better off not being used to this kind of stuff.
Okay, next.
Maybe they marked
Statement.
Tenko with glowing paint and looked for that.
I don't know.
That'd let the culprit find her. Then they could stab her through the floorboards.
Why are you speaking so fascinated by the whole thing?
Sounds really familiar too.
See, that's just what I. That's what I say. Is it Teru again? Oh, this is a love letter to the previous two cases, I guess. The games.
Her corpse didn't have any trace of glowing paint, though.
Also, technically, spoilers.
Oh, yeah. So then why was that floorboard loose?
The loose floorboard was the one under Tenko, right?
Yep.
If the culprit used it while she was still alive, she'd totally notice.
Who fucking cares? Fasten over there.
You should.
we shouldn't dismiss this line of inquiry, however. Instead of butting our heads against this, how about we concentrate on another
Oh,
issue?
what's this next issue you're gonna present
What
us?
other issue?
Perhaps first, we should figure out
Oh,
how
that, okay.
and when exactly Tenko was
It's
killed.
fine, we know how and when.
When? So not during seance?
Yeah,
Tenko was in the metal cage for the whole seance, wasn't she?
yeah.
How could someone have gotten to her there?
Under the floor.
Maybe the culprit killed her before she went under the metal cage.
Nope.
That's not possible. She was alive at that point.
She even answered. I'm gonna just skip this whole thing because we've already seen it.
She was unmistakably alive when the seance began.
That was right before we blew out the candles. But when the light came back,
She was dead.
The floorboard was removed at that point, so it's likely she was already dead then.
So she was killed when the room was dark?
Yeah.
But she was inside Cage, right? Going to think it impossible to kill her then.
But she wasn't killed when the room was dark. It was
No, shut up.
Different time?
How the fuck should I know? You figure it out, shitheads.
Can you not be here anymore?
Since Gonta said it was impossible, now hurry up and think. If you
Didn't
wanna
propose
make my
yet.
golden brain tingle, start circle jerking your lipstick brains.
Shut up. Oh my goodness. That's a debate. Okay. What rules do I have? Marker Stone, Iron Cage, White Sheet,
When
and Dog
Tenko got
Statue.
killed, it
Okay.
wasn't during the seance.
But somehow.
It could not have been done at any other time.
Yeah.
She was under the cage the whole time.
She did not
She
get
was
out.
dead when the cage was lifted.
You see?
What about moment Cage was lifted?
Like that.
Could you
Cage lifted,
calm the fuck down?
culprit stabbed Tenko real fast. So fast, no one saw.
Oh my!
I mean, Himiko is the ultimate magician.
It was me.
then obviously Himiko is the culprit.
No.
Did it down?
Could you stop being you? I think I'm not being killed during the seance. That might not be impossible, but there's no evidence
When
for it.
Tenko got killed, it wasn't during the seance.
It could not have been done at any other time.
White Sheet.
She was under the cage the whole time. And she was dead when
Yeah, the White Sheet. It could not have been after the cage was, or during while the cage was being lifted.
What about moment lifted?
Yep, there we go. We got it. Otherwise, the code, not the code, the
No.
thing would have
It
been,
wasn't
yeah,
possible to kill her the moment the cage was lifted.
would not explain the,
Inside
yeah,
of
the white cloth.
had Tenko's blood on it. That cloth was removed before the cage was lifted.
Yeah.
If Tenko was stabbed in, there wouldn't be blood on the cloth.
What? But how could my golden brain be wrong when it felt so right?
Because I don't need
The
you
only
speaking.
possibility is that Tenko was killed during the seance.
I got your remodel right
Oh
here.
my fuck. Did she agree? Excuse me?
No, it's still
Argue,
wrong to
okay,
think that
that's what it
Tenko
said.
was killed during the seance.
Why?
I'm gonna prove it right now.
Could you, like, shut up? Truth Blade. What sort of marker stone, loose floorboard, iron cage, sickle onto the
Tenko
floor?
died after the seance. It happened when the sheet was lifted. That was the moment the culprit showed to stab the fuck out of Tenko through the cat. They stuck the thin blade through the gaps, and that clean white sheet got stained blood red.
But the weapon
Advance.
was a sickle. Only the blade could have fit through the gaps.
The blade's
Oh.
all you need.
Oh god.
If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko, sitting in there with her neck all exposed.
Oops. She was probably sitting down normally while she was in the cage. No. Okay, I see.
Oh no!
I see what it is. I see what I need to use.
The blade's all you need. If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko, sitting in there with her neck all exposed.
Yep, I see.
I'll cut through your words!
I'll cut through your words.
Wait just a minute. Tenko wasn't sitting down inside the cage.
Oh?
She was bent over with her forehead against the marker stone, and the cage itself was about 3 feet tall.
You
The
can't
sickle's
sit on
blade
that.
was too short to reach Tenko while she was in that position.
Because it's 6 inches, right?
Then I messed up again?
Yeah,
worries,
no, I don't
Mew.
care.
Everyone already knows you're an embarrassment to the human race.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
See, even he agrees.
If
I don't care.
Shinichi is right, then it's impossible for Tenko to have been killed through the cage.
Yeah.
She couldn't have been killed during the seance since she was in the cage, right?
No, 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 she
Was
was.
killed then. The cloth over the cage would have been pierced.
Yeah, cloth is clean.
During the seance or from below the floor.
Yeah, for a living person.
Oh my god, we're going back to that.
What if Angie's spirit killed Tenko?
Oh, sorry, I'm scratching. There we go.
What are you talking about? That's not possible.
We
Jesus
don't
Christ,
know
this
that.
guy.
Some things are impossible for a human, but not for a spirit.
Why are we even pursuing this
Don't
line
say
of thought?
stupid stuff like that. Screw spirits.
Stop that now.
Angie's spirit killed
And
Tenko?
she's believing it. Great.
Why?
I don't know, Himiko. Just
Why
calm
would
down.
Angie's spirit kill Tenko?
Exhibit her.
What if Tenko killed Angie, and then Angie's spirit came back for revenge?
Like I said, that's impossible. Spirits can't be culprits.
Then explain how the culprit killed Tenko under these impossible circumstances.
Well,
See? You can't explain, can you?
Oh, we're getting interrupted left
Only
and
a
right.
spirit could have done that.
wait, I know. What if the culprit was hiding inside the cage?
You can't see me right now. I'm fucking face palming because that thought is so. Okay. Okay, let's think about it.
If they were in there, they could have stabbed Tenko during the seance.
Kaito, let's think about it.
No, if there was someone else in the cage, we would
I
have
agree with
noticed.
Kaito. The culprit could have been inside the cage.
Oh? Was it like a little
Nonsense.
animal?
There was no space in the cage for the culprit to hide.
Maybe the culprit
Oh.
wouldn't need to hide in the first place.
What?
Oh.
Also, the culprit could have killed her in the cage at any time. I think you know what I'm getting at, right?
The ultimate magician? She was the first one to reach her, so. No? Apparently not.
Oh no!
Is it you? Hey,
no.
listen, this is the first time I'm playing this game, lady. I don't have all the answers. Who could have killed her? Oh, don't tell me. Hang on. I see, I get it. That was dumb. It took me so long to figure it out when she said that.
I believe Maki is referring to Tenko herself.
What did you say? Are you saying Tenko is the culprit?
She committed suicide.
Well, why though?
Suicide?
If she committed suicide, it would explain a lot of things we couldn't figure out. She volunteered to be in the cage and then stabbed herself during the seance.
But why though?
It wouldn't matter how dark the room was.
But the sickle she was stabbed with was under the floor, right? If Tenko had stabbed herself, wouldn't the sickle still be inside the cage?
Oh my god. You actually said something smart.
Perhaps that explains why the floorboard.
So she could move in and out of the cage.
After stabbing herself with the sickle, she threw it underneath the floor.
Yeah. Okay, maybe I was wrong.
So she took off the floorboard to get rid of the sickle?
Yes, that makes sense to Gonta.
Well, it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, no, me neither. Himiko, don't worry.
There's no reason for Tenko to commit suicide.
Maybe I wasn't too far off with the theory I had earlier. You know, about Tenko killing Angie.
Oh?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because Tenko and Angie were fighting for your attention, right?
They kind of were though, but yeah.
Tenko's pent-up frustration led her to commit such an atrocity. Her conscience couldn't handle it anymore, so she decided to end her own life.
What?
But if she was gonna kill herself, why do it during
That is
the
a
seance?
good question though.
She wanted to hide the truth of her suicide.
Really? Why?
There could only be one reason to hide it in a killing game, right? It's to take us down with her.
I don't think Tenko would have been that vengeful.
Take us down?
She wanted us to pick the wrong answer during the class trial.
I don't think so. I'm clicking game.
So she could bring us all down. She wanted us to die with her.
Damn it.
Okay, well, she probably just wanted Himiko to die with her, but still.
But what are you saying? Tenko wasn't like that.
Don't know that actually.
Told me.
Oh, is this her last words? Survive with me and everyone
What
else.
if all that was just a lie?
A lie?
Yeah, she's not as much
We
of a
should
liar
believe
as you.
Tenko's last word.
The true terror of class trials is that you shouldn't believe everything
Yeah, we've seen that before.
Himiko, you said that Tenko would never do anything like that. But how can you be so sure? Did you guys actually know each other? People keep all sorts of secrets.
Yeah.
Like Maki. She hid the fact that she's a cold-blooded killer.
Yeah, she
Is
did.
it wise of us to trust other people wholeheartedly in this kind of situation?
Jeez, you're such a naive dude.
Naive?
We're all just people, you know? Of course we're gonna have some secrets.
I was about to say, who's this shadow? Then it hit me that it's content.
What matters is whether there's any malice behind them.
People can lie about how malicious their hidden secrets really.
Well,
Yeah, they
duh.
can.
It's impossible to know for sure what others are thinking.
We're not psychics,
That's why
like
it all comes
Sayaka.
down to whether or not you believe in yourself. If you get betrayed, it's not their fault. It's your fault for believing in them.
Excuse me?
That's why I believed in Maki Roll, because I wanted to believe in her.
Just because you're acting all cool doesn't mean you get to skip training.
Hey, come on. Don't you think you're being a little too strict?
Well, we come from different backgrounds. So for now, let's agree to
Yeah, let's
disagree.
move on. Let's figure out what.
Naive before. And from Kaito? Seriously?
Yeah.
Whether or not I believe my heart can't reach Tenko anymore. But I want to
Yeah.
believe in her. She wouldn't commit suicide. She wouldn't try to take us down. That's what I want to believe.
That's cool, Himiko. Let's figure something out about
No
that.
one can believe Tenko commits suicide.
But if Tenko did commit suicide, that would answer all of our questions.
It could. It
If
could.
you insist we believe in Tenko, then provide a reason to do so.
Other than her last words.
Alright, I'll give you a reason.
Is there a reason?
Oh.
Yes, there is. Will you trust me, Maki? If it turns out I'm wrong, you can blame me all you like.
Oh.
But for now, I need you to trust in my detective work.
Oh boy. I don't believe Tenko would kill herself because of what she said. Survive with me and everyone else. Oh, I'll see you after the chance. Okay. Just because we don't know how she was killed doesn't mean that it was suicide. We shouldn't be satisfied with that, and if we keep thinking we'll find it, we still haven't figured out what the blood on that floorboard was, right? I'll make them all believe. Are we lying now? I think I might have to lie. We'll see. I'm gonna get to the end of this whole thing. Tenko's last
So
moments.
far, suicide
What's
seems to be the
the-
best explanation.
Her plan was to
Tenko died in a crash position danger in the back of her neck was deep, probably not enough to kill her immediately.
take us down with her. So
In the
she hid
corner.
her true intentions.
Tenko's last moments.
That kind of person.
Oops. Wait, what?
But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance. She could have secretly brought the sickle. And then stabbed.
Wait. Second victim is the ultimate Aikido master, Tenko Shabashira. The victim is in the back room of the floor floor testimony time of this line. No other injuries were detected. Victim was killed by a fatal stab onto the torso. Additionally, she has lacerations on her forehead.
Yourself with it.
Finally, with the last of her strength, she threw the sickle underneath the floor. All the pieces fit.
Do they though? One thing is that Tenko committed suicide, but only because they're latching onto the easiest answer.
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her.
Wait.
To hit her true intention.
Probably not enough to kill her immediately. So it's this on the ground. Case child. So I probably have to lie about Tenko's last moments. I don't know.
But if Tenko did commit suicide,
Uh-huh.
it would explain how she died during the seance.
She could have secretly brought the sickle. And then stab yourself with it.
Oh, we're lying about it. Okay. No, I didn't mean to do that. Shit.
Seems to be its explanation.
So I'm lying about her dying instantly too. Yeah, okay, okay. Ah.
Brought the sickle. And then stab.
Okay, okay, okay. I'm lying about. Be lie. Perjury. Perjury, right?
Tenko couldn't have thrown the sickle under the floor because she died instantly.
Instantly?
Yeah. Her death might not have been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out.
I'm certain of it. My investigation determined.
What's your opinion, Maki? I'd like to hear it from someone who specializes in murder.
Maki.
You're right. I completely forgot about
Yeah.
Tenko died instantly.
What?
What?
As an assassin, I specialize in killing my targets.
So she knows how bad of a wound it
I
is.
doubt that Tenko was killed immediately.
Yikes.
Words of a true killer. Pretty sure we can believe everything she said.
You can blame me all you want later. Who said that?
How could you forget that, Maki Roll? You better apologize.
Could you
to
stop
Yuichi.
calling her dad? Sounds weird.
It's okay, Kaito, really. No apology necessary. Anyway, Tenko died so suddenly that she couldn't have gotten rid of the sickle.
Yeah.
Knowing that, the theory that she killed herself just doesn't fit, correct?
Yeah.
Just like I thought. Tenko wouldn't commit suicide.
Thank
I
goodness.
don't like your teeny tiny teeth though.
Which means someone definitely killed Tenko during the seance.
Yeah.
Her suicide
something.
was considered because we could not determine how she was killed.
No, there must have been a way. We're gonna figure it out.
Did any of the
We'll see about that.
participants witness anything peculiar during
No,
the
but we
seance?
did hear it thunk.
If you know something, please speak up.
No, I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember. I'm sure there's something. Wait. Do I get to pick the clue? Maybe not. Okay, start. Case child sounding sounds. Magic circle.
Did
Correct you
anything seem
drew.
out of the ordinary during the seance?
Cross piece on the
There
floor.
is something that bothers me.
Is it the sound?
The fact that the seance failed.
Shut up.
The ritual was perfect.
No, I don't want to lie. I'm done. I'm sorry.
Utterly strange.
Think about it.
There was something.
While we were all
Oh,
singing
fuck
the
off.
song, I heard something fall.
Yeah, there we go. Be agree. Hey, she's happy.
Himiko, you think that something fell because of that sound you heard, right?
Yeah. Yeah. A thunk. Did sound pretty loud though.
It sounded like something heavy fell down, and hit the floor really hard. What could have fallen down?
I don't know.
Fallen down? There wasn't anything on the ceiling that could have fallen down.
And it
It didn't sound like that. That sound was pretty loud. It did seem like something hit the
something
floorboards.
hit.
Maybe that sound had something to do with the other thing that happened in the dark. What happened during the dark? Who said it was when a switch or work together to put it all? Okay. Okay, I might be. Sense was seldom. Is it this? Okay, apparently not. They think I'm a fraud. Just one mistake, huh? Dried blood under the floor.
This is it!
Okay, so it was the floorboard, not the cross piece.
I think the floorboard coming off had something to do with that sound. That floorboard came loose at some point during the seance, right?
Yeah.
Could the floorboard have made such a loud sound, though?
It was the sound of an intense impact.
Yeah.
If the impact was that intense, then it could have loosened the floorboard.
There would have had to be a strong impact to make that sound. I get to pick, maybe?
Alright then, let's go with that. We all gotta
Damn
put
it,
our
Kaito.
heads together now.
Damn it, Kaito. But anyways, non-stop debate. I have to stop after this. I just circled correctly
So
during
what
cross
made the
piece under the
floorboard come
floor.
loose?
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound.
Maybe
Yeah, no,
the
'cause-
wooden statue fell over.
No, it didn't.
But that statue was still on top of the cage.
Why is Mia being the voice of reason
Hide
here?
under floor. Then stood up with such might.
We
Nope.
already said there was no one under the floor.
Someone must have stomped through the floorboard.
That actually could have happened.
A floorboard that comes loose when you step on it is dangerous.
But that, yeah, no, it's kind
God,
of
it's like I'm the
guard.
only one here who's staying on the ball.
You hardly
Actually,
have any
though.
experience with balls to say that, Mew.
Don't be stupid.
I want to see what.
Don't you know me and balls are the best of friends?
Why would I agree with that? I think about everything combined with the facts.
So what made the floorboard come loose?
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance.
Dry blood under the floor. Moment of blood that was the ground under the floor of the room the sense was felt. It was quite far from Tenka's blood was dripping. So what's my other?
Person tore off the floorboard.
On the craft is the support, but the loose floor in the room that sense was held in. Only the portion that supports the floor was cut off.
That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound.
Okay.
Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
No, I'm not agreeing with that.
Culprit hide under floor. Then stood up with such might.
Nope.
Said there was no.
Someone must have stomped through the floor.
Do I agree with that? Fuck, I do.
I agree.
Kokichi is right. The floorboard came loose because someone stomped on it.
The floorboards fit perfect. Going to make sure first time we go to empty room.
Yeah, but someone
When
broke
we
the.
first saw the room, yes.
Yeah.
One
There was
of
a
the
guard
cross
missing.
pieces supporting the floorboards was cut off. After examining the cut, I concluded
Yeah.
it must have been done deliberately.
There was blood. Someone injured their hand at some point?
Someone? You mean the culprit, right? Why'd they do that?
What did the culprit stand to gain by cutting the crosspiece?
To solve this case, I need to think carefully about the crosspiece and floorboard. Looks, but it was at one end of the loose floorboard. First bit that had been cut was on the other end of the floorboard. Oh. Wait. One of them was right under Tenko, and the other was in the center, right about where the edge of the cage was. Think, come on, think! Am I going in... Oh, okay, hang on, this gambit. Anagram. Seance. That's what I'm guessing it's gonna be. What? Is that not an A? Okay, it's not an A. Wait, what am I trying to put a W there? Damn it. Seeing inside, maybe? Seesaw. There we go. Seesaw. Floorboard? Floor? Oh shit. Seesaw. What is this? Seesaw effect. Is that it? Effect. Ah shit. Oh, I'm missing an F. Why is that an anagram? Also, I lost a lot of health on this shit. Oh no.
That's right. The floorboard might have been used as a seesaw.
Yeah.
A seesaw?
The crosspiece at one end of the floorboard had been cut off. The other two crosspieces holding up that board were close to the cage.
Yeah.
Meaning, if you were to apply force to the end of the floorboard with no crosspiece,
Yeah.
the next crosspiece would act as a fulcrum to turn the floorboard into a lever. A lever
Yikes.
capable of lifting up Tenko's entire body.
How did you not fall down though?
Yeah, that sounds like a seesaw, alright. But why bother lifting Tenko's body?
They couldn't have killed Tenko like that. Unless they used the sickle.
Sickle.
That's exactly it. Using the seesaw trick, it was possible to kill Tenko with a sickle.
Huh? How?
Yeah, that's a
In
good
order for the
question.
culprit to kill Tenko with a seesaw trick, the placement of the sickle is the most important factor.
Floorboard seesaw the cage and the blood on the white fabric. There's only one place the sickle could have been that is consistent with the evidence. Where was the sickle when Tenko was killed?
That's it!
Okay.
The sickle was at the top of the iron cage, with the blade facing down. The reason we didn't see it was because of the fabric covering the cage.
Yeah.
Also, the wooden statue kept the blade in place. It's true that the sickle's handle was thick, which made the statue wobble. But the statue's weight kept it from falling over.
Okay.
Once everything was in place, if you stepped hard enough on the seesaw,
Don't
Tenko's
animate
body
it
would
though.
have shot upward and hit the blade on the top of the cage.
Oh,
She was
fuck.
bent over, meaning the sickle's blade would have connected with her neck.
The 6-inch sickle blade wasn't long enough to stab Tenko in her crouched position.
Yeah.
The floorboard acting as a seesaw, it could compensate for the blade's length. Bringing the victim to the sickle rather than bringing the sickle to the victim.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Definitely an unorthodox idea.
It's crazy, but it would explain how Tenko got stabbed while she was in the cage.
So So the sound we heard was the culprit stomping on the floorboard.
That impact make floorboard come loose.
And who would know enough about the circle to not step on
Looks
it?
like we got ourselves a good old-fashioned seesaw homicide. Wait,
Shut up.
what the hell's a seesaw homicide?
I'm going extra long on that, damn it.
The
Okay,
craziness is what really makes the killing game fun, you know?
You know what? I'm gonna stop it here because it is past midnight, so I should probably get some rest. Anyways, we will continue this tomorrow when I will probably, hopefully, find the culprit or whatever, and maybe reach halfway through the class round because we haven't had the intermission yet, so I'm worried about that. And having said all that, I'm gonna call it a day. Hope you had fun watching this episode. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, something, subscribe. And catching up with you, I'll be catching up with you on the next one. So have a great day. Until then, get some rest.